Alright guys, so today I'm experimenting with Wavetable, and I want to have a look at making dub chords and using multiband distortion devices and modulating them to come up with a unique vibe. If you're looking for more dub techno focused content, exclusive content, Ableton live sets, samples and more, that's all available via my Patreon. There's a link for that right here and down in the comments. And let's go. First thing I'm going to do is pick a wavetable. And so the idea is we got this low down, really filtered down dub chord. So it's basically just the bass frequencies. And I'm going to run that into a multiband distortion. And there's a really cool free one from Audio Damage called Combinat DVA, right? And I've got a little preset I made. Oh man, where is it saved? In the user library, presets. Right here. So I got this preset here. By the way, I'm going to upload this set onto my Patreon for you guys to download. So there's a link for that right here and down in the comments. And we now have a dub chord we can kind of hear because that low down, filtered down dub chord is running into a distortion which is adding harmonics. So if we bypass that distortion, it's less audible on like small speakers. So we activate that, right? And also I'm gonna just bypass the filter here in the distortion. And perhaps push the low end a bit harder. Let's just turn the low band up a bit here. I'm just going to play around with the crossover. Okay, cool. So now what I want to do is modulate the volume of this dub chord going into the distortion and see how that sounds. Now we could use, what I'm going to use is Ableton's clip envelope editor. So let's just first put in a dub chord. So I've unlinked the envelope, so it runs on its own timing, and you can highlight an area and like right-click it and just drop in any shape you like to create basically an MSEG envelope. So we got a nice bit of volume modulation going into that distortion, okay? And it's creating, it's adding harmonics as the volume is pumping into the distortion, right? I just want to fine tune the envelope here so it's not dropping all the way to 0 and we got a bit of a constant volume going into it. And let's have a look at the filters here. Let's have a look at the device. Try a different distortion kind. Nerd Rage. Rectify. X noise. I prefer the tube. Right, and Wavetable has two filters, right? So let's activate filter 2. And over here I'm gonna change it to, I think it's parallel. And this second filter I'm gonna change it to like a bandpass. And let's specify the range. So now we've got a nice bit of fizzy kind of top end, which we can modulate. Let's modulate that filter, okay? What I'm gonna do is modulate it with a LFO, alright? So we'll go to the mod matrix, LFO to filter to frequency. Let's have a look at the LFO. Do we want retrigger? Maybe not. Let's change the shape a little bit and sync it. So that's working pretty good. I'm going to change it to a 24 decibel filter. And what about filter 1? We could modulate it. Should we try a bandpass on that one too? Yeah, that's sounding pretty cool. Let's modulate that with an envelope. So in the matrix, I'm going to map envelope 2 to filter 1 frequency. And we could also modulate this wavetable. Let's try another wavetable. I'm going to modulate this with another envelope. Let's get envelope 3 to oscillator 1 position. And let's have a look at the envelope. We could have this like a fairly long attack. Let's play around with the pitch of this oscillator. I'm going to put a delay on here. Let's use the echo device. Something I like to do is spread out the right and left channel. And let's play around with the filter and the delay. Give it some reverb. Maybe modulate the filter via the envelope follower. So we're getting a nice feeling modulating the feedback here. So I'm going to record this into the arrangement view. So yeah, back to, let's have a look at the clip we recorded, sorry. Back to the tube, the multiband distortion, right? The reason I like to use these a lot is because of these band crossovers. So if you modulate these, they generally sound pretty good as you're modulating between the two distortion bands. So I prefer to use the modulation in Ableton's window here. So let's try the high crossover. Very nice, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to record in automation here. So we're getting a lovely bit of movement thanks to the Combinat DVA multiband distortion. Once again, you can go grab this plugin for free from Audio Damage. It's one of their discontinued products. And again, guys, I'm going to upload this onto my Patreon for you guys to go check out, and there's a link for that right here and down in the comments. There's also a bunch more exclusive content on there, samples and more, so I'd love to have you on there. Please go check that out for more dub techno focused content. Now what I want to do is have a look at the filter here on the device. So let's just enable it. and I'm going to modulate it via the Ableton's window down here. So I'm just going to record here. Let's just turn the resonance down. So again, yeah, a good source to modulate is the filter cutoff. And again with the resonance. Go easy on that. Let's have a look at the chords here.